Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. And I got another vintage Lego set that we're going to be looking at today, the set 377. And we're also going to be looking at this package, which is coming from the UK. It got a little smashed up. The seller from Bricklink actually sent me pictures of it before he shipped it, but I'm a little nervous about. I think, maybe I placed another order from somebody in the UK. I have to see. I hope whatever it is not smashed. And I also want to mention the classic Spaceman plushes went on sale today from Target. They got all this Lego branded merch that's coming out from Target. Most of it's garbage, but everybody wanted the plushes, and they sold out pretty quick. I did not order one. I'm not worried about it. I think they'll probably be in stores. I think they'll sell out in stores as well. I'll try to get them later if they do become available later. But if they don't, and I don't get one, I will be disappointed, but I will have saved $60 because there's 4 of them, and they're $15 each. So I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, let's look at this set 377 from, I got to go look up the year. So I'll get you a closer view of this set that I finally finished piecing together. And I don't have the instructions yet, but I'm going to order them. So this bad boy is called Crane with Float Truck. It is from 1971. Another, what I call large vehicle sets. Sometimes they were under the Legoland theme or other things. But yeah, just a simple build with the very basic parts. They do have special elements for these, in particular the doors, the axle brick that runs through here, the 4x6 plate with hole, the 5x6 plate with hole, which is actually pretty interesting. I wish they made a 5x6 plate just normal. That would be interesting. But they specifically made 5x8 plates for these axle bricks that run through, so you can steer them from the top like that. It does have the special pin. I just crashed again. This is similar. I've covered so many of these types of vehicles. They all got the standard type of build, a special plate, these doors, an axle brick. If it's a truck, it's got some type of trailer that's just a plate. Usually that's all it is a plate with a few plates and bricks on it, and then the wheels. The doors do open. They're not minifigure scale or anything. And sometimes the motor will be a combination of trans clear 2x2 plates and 2x2 black plates, but here it's just a 2x2 black brick. We got the red headlight brick, which is a little less common than the blue one. But yeah, that's the trailer. It's kind of janky or wonky or whatever word you want to use. So here's the crane. The bad thing about these cranes is like they're fixed. You can raise the, by turning this, you can raise and lower this magnet piece, which I'll show here in a minute. So it's got this 4x4 piece here that's the crank. And then everything else is pretty standard parts. Got the treads. It's very flimsy. It can break real easy. I'm like, where's the motor in this thing to turn the wheels? I mean, I don't know. Seems like they should have had something under here to give it the look like there's actually a motor under there, but I guess they didn't. Yeah, but anyway, it uses these, I guess the light gray are a little less common, but it's got these hinges in light gray, some light gray plates, and then another hinge there. And these hinges have that hole in them. That's what you run the string through. And then this is a train magnet, which I actually took off of one of the train sets to get it. And then I had to replace the string. This is all the string I had left. So I took that string off and replaced it with a modern string, which is similar. I think this is slightly less thread. It's a little bit thinner. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not reselling this. This is something I'm keeping for my personal collection. It's just a piece of string. But yeah, that is the crane and float truck. I guess this thing's called a float truck. These wheels just do not roll good. I'm having to push really hard. It usually just wants to slide like that. But these are for display, and I'll find a case, and again, I'll have to display it like this. This actually may be too tall, even for some of those bigger cases that I have down there or up there. yeah, I wanted to display it in a case, but this one's, it's going to be troublesome, I think, for that. So next we'll do our haul. This is from the UK. I can tell by feeling this that it's kind of the thin type of cardboard that they used. Hopefully it's not smashed. So I would recommend, if you're going to use thin like this, which I think they do so the weight's not very much, but to really pad it with peanuts or something where it doesn't get crushed as easily. I think they just use bubble wrap. I think the pieces are wrapped in bubble wrap. So let me see if I can open this without cutting the interior contents. Let's see if this is what I think it is. I may have placed, yes, it is what I thought it was. All right, so these are going to be some rare items, and I probably paid way too much for them. We'll start off with the most interesting one of them. And I had somebody ask, I'm sorry, I can't find the question. Somebody literally asked about this. They found one on eBay, but it was about $200. This is much cheaper than that, but still very expensive. And it was from Bricklink. So check Bricklink. This guy has more of these. I think he has 3 more. But this is a very unusual Lego theme. It's Muji, which was, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's a Japanese theme, but it's taken paper and you can make holes in it for connecting 2 Lego studs. So I don't know if it's how well it's showing up here on the camera. Is the picture blurry? The picture's blurry on the box. I thought it was my camera. So the picture on the box is blurry right there. But you can cut the holes in the paper and then you can connect it Lego studs. This is the hole punch. It's sealed. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it sealed. There's some guy that has a YouTube channel that did a video about this. I got to look him up. I can't remember his name, but he did a video with this hole punch. But what this is literally just the hole punch, and it's a sealed box. And I'm adding this to my collection of rare and unusual things. But he did have some more. I'm counting on the rest of you to help sell those out. But yeah, and that's what I went to the store for. But since I was going to have to pay for the shipping, I was like, let's see if he's got anything else in the store. And again, it's totally not damaged or anything, so the packing was good enough to survive. He had one more rare item, and I got that. And it looks like it's going to arrive safely. So he wrapped it up in bubble. Let's see if I can take it out without damaging it. Because sometimes I damage stuff trying to get it out of the protective padding that people put around it. And he also got it shrink wrapped. All right, is this? Whoa, not focused. All right, there we go. It's World City. And it's got the sticker right there. Let me take this off. This is one of these kind of like almost themed things, but it was airplane, and there were different airlines that you had. And this says here, specifically made for airline companies. So you had a lot of these sets, and it would be the same airline, but then you'd have a different sticker. And this is Swiss Air. It's the only one he had, and I don't know how many of the other ones there are, but you can look up this set number, 4032. This thing has arrived in mint condition. Beautiful, but yeah, it's got a special sticker, which I'll have to do more research on. Yeah, I think it's for his torso. It looks like a torso. No, it's not. That's a long sticker. I almost feel like there's a thing missing right there. It's hard to tell, but that's for the tail fin right there, these pieces. I'm gonna have to look. All right, so I looked it up, and there are a lot of different versions, and the sticker sheets are a little bit different on some of them, but some got stickers here or here in this area, and all of them have stickers on the tail fin. But 13 different airlines represented. I think they're mostly European and Asian based airlines. I think there was a Japan airline. There's a snowflake version. So pretty unusual little collectible here. And I wonder if this is how all of the stickers Yeah, I guess they the box was made and then they glued the stickers to the outside of the box like that. So maybe, so if you're going to be a completist of set 4032, you got about at least 13 versions of it. I should mention that anytime you see World City, that's usually early 2000s. It's at the tail end of the 9-volt train era. Like 2006 is when the 9-volt trains ended, and a lot of those late trains had World City, so they were part of World City instead of separate trains theme, which I didn't like. But yeah, so it's, man, this thing's actually getting old now. Still not quite 20 years old. 2003 is when this one came out. I imagine all of them came out. I don't know how long they were available at the airlines. I don't know where if they were like in the shops at airports. I don't know. I have no idea about all that. But it's just a nice little collectible that I don't think I'm going to open. And looking at the parts, I mean, I imagine there's some, because this is from the old gray era, there's some grays and light grays and dark grays on here. So this would be kind of hard to piece together. I mean, it wouldn't be as expensive as this. I think I paid $100 for each of these individually, which is a lot. But it's a collectible and they arrive safely, which I really appreciate. So I'm going to go leave this guy positive feedback. And what would it take for me to open this where you could actually see it? And all it is a hole punch. It's the most expensive hole punch I've ever bought. Oh, and I didn't tell you what year this came from. Let's see if they got it. Oh, 2010. Wow, it feels like it's longer ago than that. I can't believe it's 2010. That's what the copyright date is. It just feels like it was... I've known about these, but I didn't realize it was only 12 years ago, basically, now. But anyway, yeah, so vintage Lego. Not quite vintage, but kind of vintage in that they're special quality and unique items. And They Might Be Giants t-shirt again. How many have I done? Like 28 or something. I could do a whole month of just They Might Be Giant shirts now, I think. I'm going to go. I got to go watch the Georgia Bulldogs beat the Alabama Crimson Tide. Hopefully by the time you watch this, I won't be wrong. But see you guys. Bye.